Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos Plays AI, the Somnium file. Today we are, well, going around and talking to people after Oda and Iris were brutally murdered. So, that's fun. Let's go ahead and just check out everything real fast. Probably not going to be anything worth joking about. Or at the very least, we might get some other information. Door. Bed. Was it? Oh, there we go. Alright, arm shield. Maybe we should sit down instead of just standing over Mizuki. It's kind of weird. Alright, Mizuki. Let's get sad. About Iris. About Oda. About the fishery.
Mizuki must know about Iris and Ota.
Of course, the news was distributed heavily across the internet, not just in Japan, but worldwide.
Well, yeah, I mean, one person was sawed a lot. Well, yeah, she was alive. She was unconscious, but still.
3 days ago, Mizuki discovered her mother's body. 2 days ago, her father's. This morning, 2 of her best friends. It is completely understandable that she is at her mental limit.
I mean, yeah.
Can I be left alone for a while?
Are you okay?
Yeah.
She certainly didn't seem so, but I can't stay by her side forever.
Iba, contact Abyss. See if they can get Mizuki a good counselor.
She's gonna need it.
Understood.
I stayed with her for a little while, but we didn't speak. Having nothing more to say, I left. And by left, I mean I stood here and looked at Mizuki. She's staring at the floor. All right, let us go. We'll go to the warehouse last. To Marble. Hi, Mama.
Are you okay, honey?
Huh?
About last night. Well, at 3 in the morning, anyway.
You know about it?
It's on every channel. You have the face of a ghost. Do you want a glass?
Sure.
I don't need a drink. I need information. Do you have anything?
Well, let's see. I do have... I suppose you could call it intuition.
Tell me.
All right, intuition. Sure. I'm just gonna look at all your stuff again. You have any, apple cider with, Fireball whiskey? That shit's pretty good. Normally I was a gin and tonic man, but ever since I had one of those, I'm like, you know what? That's probably my drink of choice. I don't know if it has a name. My friend introduced me to it, and I was like, this is really good. I'm really much of a cider guy. Really, the only drinks that I ever really liked growing up were gin and tonic and some vodka mixes. Oh, pineapple juice and coconut rum, also fantastic. Yeah, Mama, information.
The Kumakuras are involved in this case. Remember what I told you before? That there's a relationship between Ren and the Kumakuras? Shoko also has a relationship with them.
Well, yes.
You know about her dealings with the Kumakuras, right?
So basically, 2 of the victims are linked to the Kumakuras. That must mean they're involved somehow, right?
Not 2, 3.
3? Iris?
No, not that one. The boy.
The boy?
He came here last night?
Ota?
Yes, from Matsushita Diner. He's linked to the Kumakuras as well.
How? As a paper boy?
Have you heard the rumor?
No. No one told me a similar story to Aiba. Wait, what? Told me a similar story to Aiba's. But Shoshijima in the Kabasaki district. Oh, that, yes. The basic idea is this. 8 years ago, So sold his land... Oh, don't want to be on auto. So sold his land in the Kabasaki district for 3 billion yen. Half a year later, an explosion at the chemical plant caused the land prices to drop drastically. So bought back the land for 1 billion yen. Almost like he knew beforehand that the accident would happen. Did So blow it up or conspire to blow it up? No, that wouldn't make sense. So wouldn't gain anything from that. He would end up with 29 billion in cash and 1 billion in land. It's a net zero. What? No, it's not. It's 29 billion yen. What? And there's more to the story.
The Kumakuras own a handful of real estate companies. They, of course, look legit, but they're Yakuza fronts. I'll call those real estate companies the KE to keep it simple for you.
Okay, I like simple.
The KE followed in So's footsteps. They bought up land in Kawasaki.
Okay, like after the explosion?
Now, back to So. Have you heard of the plans for the casino in Kawasaki?
No, isn't that place still quarantined?
So was the one who came up with it.
I was born and raised in Kawasaki. I remember the landscape of my childhood, and I loved it dearly. But look at Kawasaki now. When I see images of the destruction on television, my heart aches like it's being chopped to pieces.
Oh, like you were in that other route.
But I promise you, I will revive the Kawasaki district at any cost.
Except my own money.
Casino Town Kawasaki will give new life to the city.
After that, So moved fast. He submitted the bills he needed to the National Assembly after drumming up support in the right places. The bills passed, and it became an official government initiative.
Decontamination efforts therefore increased at a rapid pace in the Kawasaki district.
Okay.
At the moment, the area is still considered off-limits.
Yeah.
However, the air in Kawasaki is currently purified to such an extent that it has no negative effect on the human body.
Well, that's good.
If the plan goes smoothly, land prices in Kawasaki are going to skyrocket. And all that land is owned by the KE. And by So himself. The land he bought back for 1 billion will be worth 10 times that soon.
He's involved in some shady business.
Well, yes, he's a congressman. About that?
This is just another rumor, but
So it's fact?
the chemical plant exploding was no accident. It was done intentionally.
By So and the Kumakuras, you mean?
But there's no hard evidence of that. It's just gossip.
About Oda.
What were we talking about again?
Don't pull this on me, mama.
Ota and the Kumakuras.
Oh, right. You know how Matsushita Diner is close to the Kawasaki district?
Yeah?
The chemical plant explosion made times hard.
Well, yes.
Foot traffic went down, sales declined. No wonder it closed down. Ota must hold a grudge. Someone caused that explosion. And if it was intentional, oh, he'd hate them even more. That's how I link Ota to the Kumakuras.
What? That's not a link though, right? You'd have to know that they did it. Well, okay, bye. Goodbye.
Thank you, Mama. I don't know if what you told me will lead to anything, but...
Probably not.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to waste your time.
No, it was very helpful.
I'm glad I can help, even if it's just a little.
Well then, be seeing you.
Come back anytime.
Goodbye. Cold storage warehouse. Oh my god. All the blood underneath the thing. I stepped into the cold storage warehouse. The air conditioning wasn't running, but it was still cold. The temperature hadn't raised much at all. The cold air sunk into my skin, but at the center of my body was feeling hot. Was burning hot. Any progress?
I checked this place point by point, but didn't find nothing.
Nothing? Okay. Over there? No. Guess Yumi wouldn't be able to follow them here, right?
A
Equipment.
video camera and laptop. This is what the criminal used to stream.
The Wi-Fi connection around here must be really good.
All of these items have been bought from pawn shops and thrift stores. It would be...
Yeah, that one's old.
I have logged into the Wi-Fi in this warehouse. Okiura Fishery Co., Ltd. is listed as the owner. However, I found the password written directly on the router. Anyone who saw it could have used it.
I think that's the exact same thing she said last
I
time.
have done some research.
Okay.
As the name suggests, the company is owned by the Okiuras, the same Okiuras we know. Renju's father created the company.
Another connection to Renju.
No, actually. Currently, Okiura Fishery has nothing to do with Renju. The company has been managed by office representatives for the past 17 years after Renju's father died. Renju holds no shares and is not involved in the management. In short, Renju did not inherit the company from his father, and it was instead given to other persons.
Yeah, so that's all old information.
It certainly is suspicious.
Forklift?
This forklift is old.
Yeah.
It does not appear to be functional. It has not been moved in some time.
Okay, anything like new? I'll talk to Kaname in a second. Shells?
There
Is this warehouse not in use?
No. Probably not. I don't know. Evidence marker. Blood? Is that Ota's blood? Yes, it is. Bloodstain A. Is that Iris and Ota's blood? Yes, it is. Ice scanning machine.
Iris's estimated time of death and cause of death have been confirmed.
You think?
The video was not a recording. It was a live stream, filmed in real time.
Which means Iris's time of death is 3:20 a.m.
Just have that on loop in your head, huh?
Iris also had her left eye removed.
Yeah.
And like Renju and Shoko, Iris's left eyeball has not been recovered.
Oh, maybe he had Ota eat it. I mean, hey, it's apparently a thing, right?
Right here. Iris and Ota were...
I am sure you are already aware of Ota's time of death.
just before I arrived. About 3:30 in the morning.
And the cause of death.
Right, about that. Ota had a stab wound from a kitchen knife in his side.
Where'd the kitchen knives come from? I guess any random kitchen, but
Correct.
still.
What was the exact cause of death? Was it the knife wound, or...?
I cannot determine that. I can conclude that the knife wound was at least close to being fatal. Even if Ota was still alive on the workbench, he was certainly on the verge of death. If he weren't already extremely weak, we would expect to see more signs of struggle.
So he was either dead or dying when he was put on the bench to be cut in half, which is why he didn't struggle. I mean, that makes sense.
But why? Why did the culprit put the costume on Ota?
Unknown.
Weird fetish. Whoa, oh, I thought we were leaving.
Date, we should get moving.
No, I gotta contact the Kaname.
Officers from the local jurisdiction are checking the warehouse thoroughly. We will not find anything of importance here.
Yeah, you're right.
You don't teleport
You
me.
can ask CSI to inform you if they find anything.
Alright.
Kaname! Any clues?
No, nothing so far.
Alright, well, look at this bench again, I guess. I feel like I might have missed some clues. Or not clues, but topics of conversation. Oil drum? Alright, you know, Kaname, I'm heading out. Let me know if you find anything. I'll let them know when they then left the warehouse. You're not really supposed to leave stuff hanging there, right? On cranes. When I left the warehouse, I saw Pewter. What is he doing here? Pewter, I thought you were allergic to sunlight.
Date, I have to talk to you about something.
Huh?
About the original Cyclops serial killings.
Why this all of a sudden?
Because I want you to solve this case, Mr. Date.
I don't think my last name's
I want you
Date.
to find who did this and bring them to justice.
Wait, is it? Is my last name Date? Holy shit, it is! Okay. I thought my first name was Date. It's Konami. Yeah, Oh, wait, no, maybe that's my last name, because I usually do the last name first. And why not Peter, just go on with it.
If I can help you, even a little.
Why didn't you say anything at Abyss?
The boss was there. I couldn't speak openly in front of her. So I decided to meet you here.
At the murder scene.
All right, let's hear it.
Earlier, I told you that I was completely certain the original Cyclops killer couldn't have committed these crimes.
Yeah. We don't need a flashback.
Absolutely certain the original Cyclops killer
But here we
could
go.
not have committed these crimes. Let me explain why.
Really didn't need that flashback.
I'll start by telling you the identity of the Cyclops killer. Although, it's more accurate to say killers.
More than one?
In the first series of killings, the culprit had an accomplice.
Okay.
One of them was born a murderous psychopath. The other is Rohan Kumakura, the previous chairman of the Kumakuras.
The Gorilla Man?
They each had a role to play. The murderer committed the homicide, and Rohan removed the eyeball.
Lovely. Who's the murderous psychopath?
He was born with a brain dysfunction.
Oh, you don't say.
Due to damage to the posterior pituitary gland, he was unable to properly secrete oxytocin.
Oxytocin is a peptide hormone linked to feelings of love, affection, and trust. It is colloquially referred to as the love hormone.
That's
It
nice.
causes a tranquilizing effect which improves mood and relieves stress.
Could use some of that right now.
It is normally secreted when the body makes contact with an object of affection, such as an embrace or caress.
I'm sure you know what this implies, but he was unable to feel love in the way that we do. However, he was able to experience a substitute.
Like adrenaline?
His brain was wired in such a way that allowed him to feel satisfaction through other means. Due to the unique idiosyncrasies of his brain, he was able to release large amounts of dopamine and endorphins by performing a certain action.
Dance.
What was it?
Murder.
Oh.
Dopamine is a hormone linked to the reward system of the brain. The pleasant feeling attained through accomplishment is dopamine. Endorphins are a kind of brain narcotic. They dull pain and create a feeling of happiness.
He got pleasure from killing people?
Assuming that's why he did it.
It's slightly more complicated than that. Killing people was the only way he could get pleasure. He was 12 when he took his first life.
Okay.
That enlightened him to the pleasure of murder, which he would do again and again.
About the Cyclops case, why did the Cyclops case get classified?
That, I don't know.
The details of the original Cyclops serial killings case have become nebulous over time. Even the official investigation material contains nothing of value. I am unable to draw any conclusions from them.
You really have no idea?
If I did, I would tell you.
About Rohan.
18 years ago, Rohan took a woman's eye. She was already dead. He put his finger into her eye socket and gouged it out.
Lovely.
The reason why was simple. He was fascinated by women's eyes.
I like pretty eyes too, but that's a little far.
Their beauty stimulated his greed and his desire to possess them. He needed to have them, to make them his own. Driven by this instinctive impulse, he took the woman's eye. From then on, he acquired a grotesque obsession with the eyes of dead women. He was very particular about his need that the eye belonged to a deceased woman. But even being the head of a Yakuza gang, there weren't too many opportunities for him to indulge. His deepest, darkest desire went unfulfilled for years. However, he soon met his ideal partner, the aforementioned psychopath. The Cyclops killer
Seems like a
would
match made in
commit the
heaven.
murder, and Rohan would take the eye. Thus, a mutually beneficial relationship was established. This was the origin of the Cyclops serial killings. At about the same time, you were assigned to Abyss.
Summarize for me, I guess.
The original Cyclops killer had an accomplice,
There were 2 Cyclops killers.
and one of them was the former chairman of the Kumakuras, Rohan Kumakura.
Rohan committed suicide by jumping to his death 1 year ago.
Well, that's good.
That means... Pewter, tell me this. One of the original killers is dead, I know that. But that means one remains. Who is he?
After his 4th murder, he was arrested by the police.
Oh, that's good.
They actually picked him up on other charges. But, in any case, he is currently serving a life sentence in Fuchu prison.
Fuchu prison?
Yes.
What's his name?
In prison, he doesn't have a name. He is simply called Number 89.
Oh, wait. That's the dude that called us, right? Yeah! Definitely shouldn't trust that guy.
Number 89.
I know who killed Shogun Adami.
So, now you know why I said that. That the original Cyclops killer couldn't have committed these crimes. Because one is dead, and the other is behind bars. Neither of them had the opportunity.
Alright, before I actually leave, let's like look around here because I didn't do that yet. But, okay. Man, some fucked up people in this game, huh? My god. I mean, don't get me wrong on the whole not being able to feel like emotions, like love and shit like that. But still. Like, really messed up. There's gotta be medication for that, right? I would imagine. Computer's looking grim. I guess we're just leaving now, huh? To the Abyss headquarters we go! I return to the boss's office to report. I didn't see her anywhere.
Where did she go?
Well, she isn't always here, correct?
True.
But she doesn't have a life, so she should still be here. I sat down in my usual seat and decided to wait for boss. Thoughts? Hi.
What are you doing?
I thought it would be easier to talk like this.
What do we have to talk about?
A summary of the investigation, perhaps?
I mean, I guess.
What summary? We don't have anything new.
That's not true.
Huh?
I was curious, so I did some research. About number 89.
Alright, let me just look around here real fast. Oh, so is my left eye just like looking over there as I'm looking around the room? I feel like that would probably cause some discomfort. I don't really know though. Like, I guess I never really talked about the guy. I know I've known a guy with a fake eye before. Dude, oh my god, he was working at a retail place that, you know, was kind of like, I don't want to say the name just in case it brings. He sued the shit out of him, so he got some insurance money out of it, pretty much. But I guess it was kind of like a home improvement type store. But he was working in the back, and like one of the fucking employees threw like siding like a javelin and hit him in the eye. Yeah, I know, right? What a fucking idiot! Like, who the hell does that? Anyways. He never really complained. He complained about it, the eye, because it like the fake eye, because it like it I guess it would shift on its own, so it kind of looked like he had a lazy eye sometimes, and he hated that. He was very insecure about it. But I don't know if you could actually feel like moving anything like that, like what we're doing right now. If we moved our heads and it was pointed to the side, because he could only really tell if like someone told him or if he was looking in a mirror. But yeah, how stupid of a person do you have to be to throw fucking... anyways. I don't know. People are dumb. People are just dumb sometimes, right? And even the stupidest, even somewhat harmless seeming action of just goofing around can cause some freaking bad shit to happen. So maybe think twice before you do anything. Alright, but how's up? What's up? How's up? Yeah, what's up? What is 89's real name?
Unknown.
You don't know?
No such person is listed in the family registry. It is possible he is a foreigner, but his nationality is unknown.
Okay, what?
However, I believe it is safe to say that he was born and raised in Japan.
So he's not a foreigner. What's the relationship between 89 and Shoko?
Unknown. I cannot determine if they have any connection. Approximately 1 month ago, Hitomi Sagan witnessed Shoko in Fuchu Prison's waiting room. I am unable to say for certain that the person she was there to visit was number 89. After all, Fuchu Prison houses 2,000 inmates.
Is that it?
But number 89 knew Shoko's name.
I know who killed Shogunadami.
That must mean that he knew her somehow.
It is possible.
Or we saw it on the news. What about 89 and the new Cyclops serial killings?
Pewter claims that there were 2 culprits behind the original serial killings. One was the former chairman of the Kumakuras, Rohan Kumakura.
But Rohan committed suicide last year.
That leaves 1 culprit still alive, number 89.
But number 89 couldn't possibly have committed these crimes. He was in jail when each of the murders occurred.
Correct. However, I do not believe it is accurate to claim that he had nothing to do with the incident.
Okay.
I know who killed Shogunadami.
If he was telling the truth, his involvement is possible.
Who is 89?
As you know, he is an assassin with multiple confirmed kills. He is currently serving a sentence at Fuchu Prison. He was imprisoned 6 years ago.
That's what Pewter told us.
And they don't have his name on file?
He was arrested by the police.
I guess let's go talk to 89.
Let's talk to number 89.
I don't know if he's telling the truth or if he's full of it, but he's our last remaining loose end.
All right. However, we need not go to him. We can bring him to us.
Okay.
If we plan on syncing with him, it would be more efficient.
Oh, okay.
Can you arrange that?
I can.
I didn't know we were planning on syncing with him. After cutting through some red tape, 89 was brought to HQ. He took considerable time to arrive, but for some reason, boss never showed up. That's worrying. What?
Sorry to interrupt your busy day.
Yeah, I was having a heart attack there,
I need you
apparently.
to tell me something. I'd appreciate your cooperation.
Are you... Like, can we see that? Can we go back to, like, old dreams? Oh, you've been updated? Early 40s, huh? Album. No, probably not. God damn it, oh, man. Oh, no, Iba! You just doing oh, you got a bear? Alright, good job. What? Okay. He kind of reminds me of the dude that we saw in the first dream we had. The same hairstyle, anyways. Alright, well, I mean, I guess we could always just teleport there, but I'm not going to do that because that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all next time. Have a great day.